Hey, it's Brandlord. Welcome to a brand new LP here on probably my favorite game, I gotta say, Rome Total War. If you recall, the last LP was Rome Total War Scipii, and yeah, let's get it going. Now, if you weren't paying attention, or you just chose not to pay attention, I had a voting video to decide what campaign we would be going for, and it was chosen, not unanimously, but it was chosen that the Greek campaign should prevail on the Upro 270 BC map. Now, very hard battle difficulty. These goals here, probably not going to meet them, to be honest. So don't get your expectations too high. I don't really know what we're going to do. I haven't really played much with this map, but this map is very fun, very cool, and yeah, hopefully we can have some success, but no guarantees again. And we'll definitely have fun. But yeah, Rebels was also very high. I believe Greek cities got about 13 votes, and the Rebels got about 9 votes. So it was very close between the two, but Greek cities prevailed. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the Greek campaign. There'll be no intro video because this is you know, tertiary campaign, so, or mod campaign, I guess, if you want to call it. So let's get it rolling. And men grow tired of sleep, love singing and dancing sooner than war, says Homer. I agree, Homer, because war is fun. I don't play sleep, love, singing, and dancing games, so there's proof in the pudding. And as you see here, first thing you notice is that this is much bigger than the normal Rome Total War map, much more detailed, which I love about it. And as you see, as Greece, we start with 4 settlements on the Peloponnese here. And then down here we have Crete as well. We own the island of Rhodes. We own a couple of these islands here. This belongs to the Crete territory. These 2 islands, I believe, belong to the Attica territory, which is where Athena is located. And these belong... these islands here belong to the Macedonians, if I recall. And up here, I believe these belong to the Thracians, these little islands. This island here belongs to us as well, along with this little island. No, that belongs to the Macedonians. So, anyway... unlike the normal Rome Total War map, where the only beginning diplomacy is between the Roman factions, which is still existing here, there's also a bunch of diplomacy between other factions. So we should probably go through that before we start really anything. And as you can see, we're the Greek cities. We're allied with Macedon and Carthage. Macedon is only allied with us, so we kind of have a tight bond. Macedon is to the north. They fight in a very similar style, although they have quite a bit different unit selection than us, and we'll go into that in a second before we actually start playing. And yeah, so, and Carthage has a bunch of allies. Carthage, our contact point is over here in Sicily. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we have a corner of Sicily here. Sicily has been much expanded. There's 5 regions in Sicily, and as opposed to the 3 in the vanilla version. And Carthage controls 3 of those settlements, so they're a big force on Sicily, and we're allied, which is pretty nice. They're also allied to the Numidians down here, and the Gauls and Spanish up here. So keeping Carthage as an ally would be very nice. And yeah, let's just check the other stuff going on. Romans all allied to each other. Egypt is allied to Parthia. Seleucid Empire doesn't have anything going on. Seleucid Empire, as the map does extend way over here, the normal and total map stops about here, I believe. I'm not too sure exactly where it stops, but I believe it stops around here somewhere. And it's not that extensive. But this map extends all the way over here into crazy amounts of territory. So the Seleucid Empire actually is a big threat, as they do have tons of territory over here. And they actually are an empire, basically. And they have a lot more regions in here as well. And Egypt has some territory, some colonies up here. We may have to watch out for Egypt. Probably have to watch out for the Seleucid Empire at some point. Parthia is allied with Armenia and Scythia. Cool enough. Pontus doesn't have any allegiances. Gaul is allied with a bunch of the barbarian factions and Carthage. Germania is allied with... Germania and Britannia both allied with the Gauls, but not with each other, which is interesting. Armenia is allied there, as you see. Dacia and Thracia are friends, as well as Scythia. Kind of all buddy-buddy. Numidia only really knows Carthage. Yeah. Or not too much going on. So I guess I'm not really sure. I know I've looked at the settlements here, and as you can see, like Kydonia here is a village we start with, and we start with some good units. Hoplites here. So let's run through the tech tree, and I'll do that in Sparta. We get huge cities, which is cool, very cool. Got epic stone walls, very good. They get pretty good public order. Let's look first at our infantry here. As you can see, militia hoplites, 2 hoplites, 2 armored hoplites, 2 army barracks. And in my opinion, the Greek cities have some of the best infantry, and they're available the soonest. Like militia hoplites here, they're 5, 2, and 8. This is pretty good. They're hoplite, they're phalanx units, and when we have our first battle, we'll see more of what that means. But for now, just know that phalanx units are pretty good and can be used very well defensively in cities. They're very good at city defending. And those are available really early. And in large towns, you're able to get hoplites, which are very good, 7, 3, 16, and they have 6 armor and 5 shield. They're very good units. Their morale is a little low, but they're pretty good overall, and I think they'll serve us pretty nicely throughout the campaign. And yeah, and the best part about the Greek cities is that in a city where normally you're getting normal infantry, like other nations would get stuff equal to hoplites at the city level, but we get armored hoplites, which is ridiculous. Look at this, 9, 4, 22 with 11 armor. These guys, they have extra morale and stamina as well. These guys are really good, and we're going to be using a lot of these. Actually, we can start training these in a few cities here on this map, which is pretty cool. And only available for training in Sparta at the 4th level is the Spartan hoplites, which are very good. There's debate whether among people that play the game that Spartan hoplites can be worse than armored hoplites. Armored hoplites can be better. Spartan hoplites overall are better for like every situation. If you don't know what situation you're going into, have Spartans. But if you know the enemy is very missile heavy, and you're likely to get peppered by a bunch of missiles, armored hoplites are the way to go. As Spartan hoplites have very low armor values, and armored hoplites have a lot more armor, so they're gonna be able to withstand missile attack a lot better. So basically, I'm gonna be training armored hoplites because they're 1 turn to train. Spartans are 2, and you can only train them in Sparta. So armored hoplites are gonna be our kind of mainstay unit. So just keep that in mind. And for cavalry, we start off kind of weak. We have militia cavalry, then we get Greek cavalry, and finally get Macedonian cavalry and incendiary pigs. Militia cavalry are your basic Jav cav. They're not super special or anything, but they're pretty good early cavalry, and with a couple upgrades, they can be pretty useful all around. So I have no problems with them. And Greek cavalry, they're not that good. As you can see, they're 6, 5, and 8. I mean, that's not that good. But I may be training a couple units of these. They aren't too bad, and they can be used strategically well. But generally speaking, militia cav who are 6, 6, 6. I mean, the Greek cavalry only have extra armor. They have the cuirass. But other than that, I mean, I'm probably just going to use militia cavalry until we get to Macedonian cavalry, which are heavily armored. And they have good morale, good stamina. They have their charge bonus is okay. And they have good attack stats, but they have very heavy body armor. They don't have any shields. So they're still susceptible to missiles, but very good cavalry. Only us and the Macedonians get that. And the Macedonians get it earlier than us, too. So, and I believe they start with a couple units of these. Whereas we have to get these at a large city, where Macedonians can train these at a normal city, which is really good. And they're also 1 turn to train, so pretty nice. So Macedonian cavalry plus armored hoplites, very good already. And then if we look at the practice range, we got our peltis, we get archers and ballistas, and we get heavy peltis, which is unique to the Greeks. They're the only ones that get improved peltis and onagers, and we get siege onagers here, or heavy onagers, I guess. So peltis are your standard skirmishing troops. They have 6 missile attack. They just kind of hurl javelins, harass the enemy, and they kind of screen for your hoplites. If say enemy infantry is like trying to outflank your hoplites, you can send in the peltis instead to take the blow while the hoplites are cleaning out the units in front of them. And then the peltis are taking the hits instead of the hoplites, which are usually more costly. These are really cheap, as you can see. And also have archers. Archers are very good. If you've seen any of my playthroughs, you know that I love archers. Archers just pew 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 pew, destroying everything. So they're really good. And yeah, the heavy peltis are really nice Really nice indeed. We're going to be training quite a few of these, I imagine. And they have 7. They have 1 more missile attack, but they have a lot more armor and defensive ability than normal Peltas. So they can actually work as kind of like swordsmen because they have short swords. They kind of work as kind of light swordsmen as well as skirmishing troops. So they're really good at protecting the flanks of your like armored hoplite corps. So heavy Peltas definitely very useful, and archers for long range combat. And as far as siege equipment goes, ballistas, probably not going to be training too many of these as I don't know, I don't find them that efficient. And onagers though, and heavy onagers, being an upgrade. Onagers I believe take 1 turn, heavy onagers 2 turns, but the heavy onagers have more ammo and attack damage. Onagers, very nice artillery. If you've watched the Scipii or Thrace campaign, you've seen onagers in work, and they're very nice to use. They can harass enemy formations, and they can destroy buildings pretty quickly, especially heavy onagers. So a group of like 3 or 4 heavy onagers can take down like huge stone walls really easily. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, so let's move down. Greek cities have access to all the traders, which is pretty nice. Access to all the blacksmiths, and maximum blacksmith is pretty nice. We have access to all 3 port levels, and we also have access to all 3 boat levels, Quinquirium being the best of them, which is a very good unit. And past that, we also have access to aqueducts. We don't have access to a city plumbing like the Romans do, but we have access to aqueducts, which is pretty nice. And level 4 farms, pretty cool. And level 2 roads. We also get an academy. Very nice. We'll be getting those later for improving our men. Theaters, our happiness building. We can get up to 30 happiness with the theater. It's pretty nice. And yeah, as far as temples go, we have a law temple, a population growth temple, a trade temple, and a war temple. So basically, what I'm going to be using is the Shrine to Hermes, or I'm going to be using Hermes temples, which give us extra money each level. So this is like +1. It's basically like having an extra market in your city, which is pretty good. And at the final level, you get health bonus and experience, so it's pretty nice. And Shrine to Nike is an experience temple, so you know at a large city you can get +3 experience, which is really good. And that's pretty much the tech tree. So let's get on into our starting moves. As you can see, Sparta is able to train armored hoplites from the get-go, which is very good. And so is Athens, and I believe Syracuse is able to as well. And Syracuse also has access to Archimedes' inventions displayed in this game as a siege engineer. So we start off with a level 5 building right away, which is really good. And yeah, we can train heavy peltas and onagers, all this kind of good stuff right away. So, you know, Syracuse is pretty much maxed out, because getting higher than a city barracks in any city but Sparta is kind of useless. But as you know, hoplites get extra experience. Normal hoplites get extra experience at the 4th level, but armored hoplites are still able to train in 1 turn. So I think it's worth it just to have armoreds. And we can get heavy peltas, but I don't think I'm going to train anything here for now. Let's kick up the tax rate though a little bit. It's looking good, and we'll build a trader to start off with here. Again, not needing to build anything. And we'll take our diplomat up here, talk to the Romans, and see what the Romans have to offer us. Get some traders with them. And will they accept? Yes, they will. And we'll go talk with the Carthaginians. I'm not sure if we have traders with them. I would assume we do because we have an alliance, but I'm not sure. So I might as well check. And yeah, Syracuse is looking good. Losing us money, but it has a high population, so that should average out. And over here, Ellis. Kind of a smaller town. Can raise the tax rate. Don't want to squander population growth. We'll also get a trader here for extra population growth and trade. Corinth. You have a trader. Very good. We can get a port. Port would be nice. We could trade with ourselves there. Yeah, I think port's probably the way to go. We can raise the tax rate quite a bit here for extra money, because we're kind of in the hole, as you see. We're not really making money to start off with, which is kind of unfortunate. And it's just losing quite a bit of money. But hopefully we can overturn that. And Athena, port or trader? Always a tough choice. I believe, you know, it is a city. We don't really need the growth right away. Port would probably be better. So that's good for us. Macedonia, we can upgrade it to a town. Lower the tax rate, promote growth, so we can get that up to a large town soon. Roads. Can, I guess, get roads. That'd probably be the best thing, and raise the tax rate on it as well. So we're getting plenty of money. Money, 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 money. And Sparta here. We're not going to build walls in Sparta to keep with history, so don't worry, the Spartans will not have walls. Just like history. And we start with a nice Temple of Nike here. I believe I'm going to build Temple of Nike here and in Syracuse. And then we'll build Temples of Hermes pretty much everywhere else. We might establish other military bases as we expand. But for now, I believe that's the best way to go. And I'll raise the tax rate here. And we need population growth in Sparta as well. So that handles our buildings for this turn. We don't really need to train any troops, I don't think. Although I could be wrong. How much money are we projected to get next turn? Yeah, 2,000. We can't really afford any troops. And we can see the island of Iobore here. That belongs to Macedonians. They own both of these islands. So we'll have to watch out for that. But we're allied with them, so they shouldn't declare war on us. Larissa up here has some good troops in it. Phalanx Pikemen, very good for early game. Hopefully won't be having to deal with that. Larissa's a nice town. So we'll go explore the Macedonians up here. And I'll take our diplomat also. And go talk to them in case we don't have trade rights. Which I'm pretty sure we do. And what I'm going to do with these ships, I'm going to send them out. And I kind of want a watchtower here. So I'm going to take this guy over as well. And I kind of want a watchtower. Oh, we found Thermon, which is a small town. Belonging to Macedonians, okay. But I want a watchtower on this island here. That'll help us see the sea pretty nicely. We might want watchtowers around here. Watchtowers are a lot more important on this map because it's a lot bigger. Watchtowers here would be really good as well. I think we'll do that right away, actually. I'll bring this guy out. And we'll start building watchtowers along the coast. And that'll give us some good vision. And actually, I think we'll take this guy from... Well, I don't know. This guy's going to come out, and we're going to build a watchtower here. Just so we can see the interior of our land. That'll do good. As you see, movement allowances are increased, but not at the same rate that the map size is increased. So, I don't know. It's pretty cool. And we're going to load this guy up, plop over here, build a watchtower, and the next turn I think we'll build a watchtower over there. And that'll give us pretty good sight on the world for now. As well as we can take this guy down here and build a watchtower here. So for the first couple turns, we're going to be building a lot of watchtowers. Our economy is probably going to stink. But as soon as we build up infrastructure, I think we'll be alright. So I'm not too worried about it. And we can't really get watchtowers over here. I'd like to get that eventually, but I can't really afford to keep my guys out of the city too long. So there you go. And I can plop this guy back on the ship. This admiral's going to stay over here, I believe. Because I'm not... Oh, we can build them on this turn as well. Right here. So very nice. So we got 2 towers here. It gives us a pretty nice view, actually. And Memnon is going to march over here next turn. Plop over there. And that's pretty nice. And Antigonos, we don't really need one there. We could probably use one over there, but we'll use the guy from here to do that. We'll march our men up there. And we'll keep these 2 admirals over here, I believe. Because, you know, Rome is threatening. Always. So, make sure we handle that. And we'll get Clemenes here. I guess first watchtower against the Romans would probably be a good idea. So let's go up to our border's edge, build a watchtower. And if they want to declare war on us right away, that'll be foolish, but they can do it. And I'll build a watchtower over here for the Carthaginians as well. And I think that's looking pretty good, so I'm going to end the turn here. Very long first turn, but hopefully pretty productive. And we'll see what's going on in the world. Yes, indeed. Indeed! And quick save it. End the turn. And doesn't look like anyone declared war on us so far. An end of turn report. Oh, we don't have any money whatsoever, do we? It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah. But roads, I don't know if it's better to build some. I think it's better to build some in Kydonia. Although, what can we really build in Kydonia that's that helpful? I guess wooden palisade wouldn't be too bad. Although, you know, Cydonia's not really going to be attacked by sea. So, you know, I guess Rhodes might as well get a, Temple to Hermes here to get an extra trade going on. And it doesn't actually look like we're going to get any more watchtowers going, so. As unfortunate as that is, whatever. I'm okay with it. And we'll move back in here. Get our guy off the boat, and he should be able to garrison back in the city, yes. And he's back in the city, very nice. This guy's here. So I guess we'll just chill with our boats out here and scout with our boats. Just in case. In case anything happens. So we'll watch with him. He'll come back as well. We have pretty good vision, so I'm good with the amount of watchtowers we have. Early game, we really need to bolster our economy. So that is the main problem. And as you see, they have 2 more cities up here, Thessalonica on the coast here, and Pella. So Macedonia does start pretty nice. And we'll have to watch to see what they're up to. Because if they declare war on us, it could be a short campaign. Who knows? And Syracuse is pretty mad. So we'll get our faction leader back in there. Increase the happiness a little bit. And I think that's about all we're going to do this turn. Already kind of out of money. Kind of unfortunate. But, oh, we can talk to the Carthaginians, who look like they're going to go attack the Scipio, which would be pretty cool. Okay, we do have trade rights and military access and an alliance. Pretty cool, I guess. And, yeah, this guy's not really going to be that useful. So we'll park him in here, I guess. And now we do own the little settlement, the little island down here of Malta. I believe this is Malta. It's pretty interesting, I guess, but not that interesting. All right, so I guess we'll take these boats over here to Rhodes next. They'll kind of chill by Rhodes just in case anything happens. And pretty much good from there. So let us save it and end the turn. And Scipii are spying on our city. I see. I don't like that, Scipii. They haven't moved on us yet, but that's okay. And checking around. Agent found. Oh, Carthage is spying on us as well. So we're getting a lot of spies here. And they're not very happy. So I guess we'll get a shrine to appease them a little bit. And a lot of buildings have been built. And our finances look like they're getting a little better. But we need to build shrines to Hermes wherever we can to increase our trade. Because our trade is really bad. Our finances are dismal at best. And yeah, we have military access and trade rights with them. Okay, so that's cool. We'll go up and talk with the Thracians and Dacians. This is next, I believe. Would be a good idea. And return report. Yeah, not making too much money, but that's okay. I believe they have some settlements over here we can go check on. Maybe not. Thought they did. We'll find them, don't worry. And, did I forget to do anything? Move the boats over here. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And, I hate to be low on production this early in the game, but, you know, it is very hard, and this map is very difficult as well. So, we're going to be having a lot of challenge. Believe you me, it's going to be a very hard campaign. And we do start with a unit of Spartans here, don't we? That's very nice. We start with a very good army in Syracuse, so we shouldn't have the train units in Syracuse. I think I'll just have Syracuse defend until we figure out what we want to do and get our economy back on track. So, save the turn and end it. Scipii have an attack. Ooh, Carthage, go get him! Get him, Carthage, get him! I like to see that. Get in their business. Get in their grill. Nice. And war declared. Seleucid Empire and Egypt have gone to war. Pretty interesting. I wonder if Seleucid Empire possibly is attacking this city? No. They might attack this city because they have settlements up here. Pergamum is a big settlement of theirs. That's like their crown of the west. And we'll want to take that eventually. But, long-term goals, long-term goals. And a couple extra management and influence. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Might as well scout around here a little bit and making sure our coast is secure. And it is. And move up here with our spy. And there's Scipii ship. Ooh, Scipii ship moving in with Hastati. Lots of Hastati here. Macedon, you may be under attack. And oh, there's Pyrrhus of Epirus, by the way. I forgot they added him in there as part of the Macedonian faction, which is, I don't know, not entirely accurate, but there's through Pierce of Epirus in there. And, yeah. Alright, so we got some more shrines to Hermes done. Let's see if we can pop them in anywhere else that we need them. Hermes. Because those are going to help. Those give a pretty nice influx of trade at the beginning. And, as you'll see, we should have enough money next turn to start building seriously. And we'll see how that develops. We'll see how this develops here. Pretty interesting developments. And if we don't have to fight the Romans for a while, that'll be nice. If the other factions do it for us. And save the game. And end the turn. See what's going on. I believe Carthage was spying on us again. Whatever. Sounds like we got a new family member coming of age of Cleon of Sparta, who is obsessional trainer. That's a pretty nice trait. Social drinker, reverent, restrained. Oh, he looks like a capable commander, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on him. And he may lead an army at some point. Construction report, got a couple shrines done. And, oh, Brutii Navy here. With quite a big... oh, man. Oh, this is a predicament. Are they I think they're probably going to come to attack us. Yeah, Scipio, I've landed here. I think Rome is going after Greece right away. Doesn't look like they've gone to war, though. Hopefully they will. But, yeah, wow, why does this place get so unhappy all of a sudden? Jeez, I don't want a lower tax rate. But, well, we'll keep it for one more turn. And what should we build? We should probably get a port going here. Do we have a shrine to Hermes here? No, we don't. That'll be helpful. Get a port in Sparta. And, man, this is the question of the day. Do we attack Admiral Marcus here? We have the ship advantage. They have a big army. I don't think we can handle it with this force here. We don't really have many reinforcements either. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So I think I'm actually going to go to war. And Thrace is moving out with some our men too. I think we're going to go to war with the Romans in the first part. As unfortunate as that is, they're coming to our shores first. So I mean, yeah, we need to defend this wonder because they're going after Ellis, it looks like. And losing this wonder, which gives population bonus, or population happiness, would be really bad. So let's attack the Romans. And everybody cross their fingers. And clear victory, yes! Let's watch where these ships go so I can chase them. And they're moving over here. Oh, they're moving towards Syracuse. And let's chase them down. Oh, we got an extra... we got a command star on our admiral as well. And war has been declared. Alright. So let's hunt down these ships. And we can actually hit them again. Oh, no we can't. Okay. And it looks like they have a family... ooh, a very good family member in here. So I'm glad I hunted that down. And we only killed half their ships. They actually killed a lot more ships. But, well, I don't know. Maybe not. But, alright, alright. First battle. And financially, yeah, we're not doing good. We're not doing good. But, actually, well, next turn we can probably get some roads going in some places. And, yeah, it does look like they're going to move up to attack the Romans, which would be pretty cool. If we can wipe out the Romans here. If the Carthaginians... but then the Carthaginians are going to have 4 settlements to attack us with. Possibly. So, I don't know. This could be, like I said, this could be a very unsuccessful campaign. We'll see. We'll see. It's very difficult. And we'll try to struggle through it. And we'll see if these guys want to attack. That'll be very interesting. So anyway, let's end the turn. Probably go one more turn here if things get heated. And end the turn. And Scipii going to retreat. Huh. That's not good. These guys stayed here. Fair enough. And return report. Make information. Yeah, we've gone to war with the Romans. Makedonia's gotten that going. I don't believe Athens has roads, which would be very nice for us to get. So we'll get whatever. Sorry about that. Little pop up there. But anyway, Athens getting some roads. I believe everywhere else has roads. Does Ellis have roads? No, they don't. We don't have the money. Oh, it can increase tax rate, though, here. I should probably check everywhere. Yeah, we can increase tax rate in some of these settlements that I was trying to get to have higher growth. But now that they have higher growth, I don't know if we can really afford to have... We want to keep growing, but we need to have higher tax rate there, unfortunately. Alright, so what's our projected money for next turn? Quite a bit. That's good. And they didn't actually go to war, which is good. And they start with Royal Pikemen here, which is really good. Gosh dang. But anyway, let's try to kill these broody-eyed navy here. Clear victory. Oh, they're still alive. Where are they going? I'm going to track them. Right about up there. You can't quite reach them, but hopefully we'll be able to sink that ship, and that'll give us quite an advantage. And see, now that gives an incentive for the Carthaginians to attack the Romans, because they're our allies. And if they do, I will definitely be very happy. They start with some good units. And it'd be very nice. We've discovered a couple of their settlements as well. So I guess attacking the Romans early on is going to be our goal, perhaps. Nip the Romans in the bud, as they say. Would probably be a good idea. And I said one more turn, but I really like playing this, so I'm gonna go one more turn. I'm probably gonna call it for this first episode of Greek Cities, Rome to War. And yeah, okay. And the turn. Scipii coming back to attack the Macedonians. That's good. I'd rather have them attack the Macedonians. And oh, drill master to trade, horrible. I'm just gonna say it every time. And very good traits getting learned, which I like. And we got quite a bit of money this turn. And oh, what the heck? Is Carthage planning to declare war on us? I don't like that. I don't want to build troops there, but we may have to. Anyway, let's try to finish off the broody-eyed navy. Perhaps? Oh my gosh, how are they surviving? I'm going to try to hunt them down because they have an army in them and I want to take it down. And they still have an army there. Very interesting. But anyway, Ellis needs roads. Actually, what I hate to do it, but we need an armored hoplite here. Because we don't have any armored hoplites, and an armored hoplite here would be very nice. As unfortunate as it is to spend money at this point. Do we have ports everywhere that can get a port? I believe so. How much do these cost in upkeep? Not that much, so I guess it's not worth disbanding them. Might as well get some roads going in Kydonia. Or a trader, actually. Be pretty good. And I think that's all we're going to do for this first episode of Rome Total War as the Greeks. And join us next time as this interesting situation in Sicily gets resolved. Hopefully the Carthaginians are just moving these guys over here for fun. And they're actually going to attack them. The Romans, that is. Because I don't want to deal with the two-front war here. That would be horrible to start off with. And hopefully the Macedonians remain faithful allies as well. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting campaign, guys. And I forgot to move the diplomats, so let's do that real quick as we're ending. And yeah, oh gosh, trade rights definitely with Thrace. Maybe an alliance with Thrace wouldn't be too bad either. No, okay. Let's move up here to talk to other people. And anyway, thanks for watching, and join us next time as things get very interesting, I would imagine. So, Brainlord signing out. Have a good day.